I really don't care what happens to her at all. I don't care. Everybody they tiptoe around with this social media, but what y'all don't get is that it be real consequence for y'all little flexes, y'all quick flexes for $300 that you need. It be consequence.
The internet nearly imploded when grainy black and white footage surfaced late one night. No one expected it. No one was prepared. But there it was, clear as day. Time stomped an initially silent Aaron, Pierre, and Iman Shumpert face to face in what looked unmistakably like Teyana Taylor's driveway. And the tension? You could feel it through the screen. This wasn't a casual run-in. The footage didn't show two men exchanging words in passing. No. It looked like a full-blown confrontation. And the fact that Teyana herself was caught in the middle only made everything feel 10 times more intimate and 10 times messier. The whole world leaned in, breath held. People started asking the same questions. What really happened between these two men? Why were they both at her house late at night? And what went down that left Teyana visibly shaken and fans scrambling to piece together the fallout? That driveway had become a battlefield. But this wasn't just about territory. It was about love, pride, history, and heartbreak. The story started a few days earlier. Teyana had been spotted having a quiet dinner with Aaron. It wasn't flashy or loud. They weren't exactly hiding. But they weren't looking for attention either. Still, paparazzi managed to snap a blurry photo Aaron walking just behind her, his hand almost reaching for hers. That single photo went viral in minutes, and it didn't take long to land on Iman's radar. Rumors began swirling. Had Teyana finally moved on? And if she had, was Aaron just a rebound or something far more serious? Sources close to Iman said he was furious, not necessarily because she was dating someone new, but because it was Aaron, a man he reportedly never trusted. Even back when Iman and Teyana were still together, there had been quiet tension between the two men. Whispers, glances, the kind of animosity that simmers rather than screams. The idea that Aaron had possibly been lurking in the background all along was enough to make Iman's blood boil. So when Iman pulled up to her house that night, insiders say it wasn't to talk. It was to confront. Security footage caught everything. Iman's SUV rolled to a slow stop at the curb, headlights still on. Aaron was already there, pacing the driveway. The moment Iman stepped out, the energy shifted. You could see it in there. Movements deliberate, defensive, volatile. No punches were thrown, but their body language said everything. Arms flailing, hands pointing, faces just inches apart. Then Teyana came rushing out in slippers and a hoodie, trying to get between them, yelling something indecipherable. At that point, the footage was still silent. But this is the internet. Fans with audio software and way too much time on their hands got to work. They enhanced, filtered, slowed, and layered the clip. And what they unearthed, it was wild. Iman's voice came through first low, tight, and simmering with fury. "You think this is cute? You using my family like this?" Then Aaron, calm but cutting. "She's not your family anymore, bro. You gave that up." And finally Teyana, her voice cracking, caught in the middle, desperate. "Stop, please, both of you. This isn't helping." Boom. The internet detonated. Team Iman, Team Ron, Protectia Navery picked a side. Some said Iman had every right, he was just protecting what used to be his. Others clapped back, defending Aaron for setting boundaries and refusing to be dragged into unnecessary drama. But no matter where you stood, one truth echoed loudest. Teyana didn't deserve this. Not in her own home. Not after everything she had survived. That's when fans started digging even deeper. Old interviews resurfaced. Iman, voice soft, saying he'd always love her, admitting some mistakes still haunted him. And Aaron, months earlier on a red carpet, praising women who carried pain with grace. At the time, those clips seemed harmless. Now, they felt like eerie foreshadowing. And just when the noise reached a fever pitch, Teyana went silent. No Instagram stories, no tweets, no cryptic captions, just gone. Until 2 days later, out of nowhere, a black and white video appeared on her page. No announcement, no build-up, just a short clip. She was sitting alone on a bench, hoodie pulled up, eyes to the sky. No words, no movement, just soft piano music playing in the background. The caption, "I'm tired." That was it. Not a meltdown, not a statement, just a quiet storm. And somehow, that hit harder than all the shouting and speculation ever could. Celebrities flooded her comments. Taraji P. Henson wrote, "You deserve peace, sis." Kelly Rowland dropped 3 heart emojis. Even Shara posted the video with the caption, "Protect her at all costs." But the story wasn't over. Late that same week, Iman went live. It was well past midnight. He looked exhausted, his voice raw. "I'm not proud of what happened," he admitted, "but I pulled up because I thought something wasn't right. I didn't come there to fight. I just felt like I was losing something all over again." He confessed that seeing Teyana with Aaron hit harder than he expected. He wasn't trying to control her, he said. He just wanted clarity. "And maybe," he muttered, "I didn't go about it the right way." Then came Aaron's response. He didn't go live. He didn't release a statement. Instead, he tweeted, "Real men don't fight over what they lost. They let her decide." Short, sharp, blunt. Fans went wild. Was it shade? A low blow? Just plain truth? The tweet was deleted within hours, but not before screenshots spread like wildfire across every gossip blog in existence. Meanwhile, more details leaked from insiders. A neighbor who asked to remain anonymous claimed they saw Teyana crying alone in her front yard after both men left. "She just looked broken," the neighbor said, like the weight of the world was on her shoulders. And then came the twist. No one saw coming. A second video leaked, this one from a camera across the street. It captured the tail end of the confrontation. And right before both men got into their cars, something strange happened. They nodded at each other, just once. And some viewers swear they shook hands. It wasn't warm. It wasn't friendly. But it also wasn't hostile. Suddenly, the narrative shifted. Was the entire conflict staged? Or had they come to some sort of fragile, unspoken truce? Was this even about Teyana anymore, or was it about something deeper? A rivalry that had little to do with her and everything to do with ego, regret, and unfinished business? Theories exploded. Was it a publicity stunt? A moment of closure? Or 2 grown men realizing the woman they were fighting over deserved far more than driveway theatrics? Through it all, Teyana said very little, but when she did speak again, it was loud and clear. Under a photo of her daughter holding her hand, she wrote, "Sometimes love hurts. Sometimes memories lie. And sometimes you've got to choose silence to protect your soul. I'm choosing me." The post racked up over 1 million likes in less than 12 hours. So where does that leave things? Aaron hasn't been seen with Teyana since. Iman has gone quiet, reportedly focusing on his children. And Teyana? She's been spotted heading into a studio, headphones on, sunglasses pulled low, chin held high. Maybe that driveway was a breaking point, or maybe it was just the final chapter of a book that should have closed a long time ago. Either way, it reminded everyone watching, no matter how famous you are, real life is messy. And sometimes healing doesn't come from confrontation but from walking away. Because when your pain becomes the internet's content, you learn quickly that peace isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. And if Teyana's silence taught us anything, it's that strength doesn't always roar. Sometimes, it whispers goodbye and walks off into the night, heels on pavement, head high, heart healing. But just when we thought it was over, a new rumor surfaced. A screenshot began circulating online, a FaceTime call between Teyana and a well-known music producer. Whispers of a new album started gaining traction, one that might finally tell her side of the story, raw and unfiltered. Maybe that's the closure she always needed. Not a man, not a headline, but a mic. So don't count her out. While Aaron and Iman fought in the driveway, Teyana's taking the high road on her terms. The world is still watching. And this time, she's ready to speak. Not with drama, not with fists, but with a beat, a hook, and a truth only she can tell. Stay tuned, because this story, it's far from over. Let me know if you'd like this formatted into a PDF or docs, or adapted for a screenplay, blog post, or dramatic monologue.